Okay. What's up, YouTube world? Today we're going to talk about respect. When I grew up, respect was taught in homes, and we respected everybody, the elders, even your friends. And then as we got up into teenagers, we used to say we on man time. That means I respect myself and everything around me. But now the new generation of young kids coming up, they're on loyalty. So, they pretty much don't care about respect part of it. They're more, as long as you my man, that's all that matters. But we're going to talk about respect in the fragrance community. So respect in the fragrance community means if a man got something on and I'm like, damn, okay, dude smell good. I'm probably not going to walk up to him and tell him that. But in my mind, okay, I got to respect what he wearing because, he knocking me out the park. All the ladies saying he smell good. So I got a few fragrances here that when you walk in the room dressed up, of course you got to be dressed up to kind of pull this off. But, these are some of the fragrances that when you walk in the room, people going to say, oh, damn, he smell good. And then, men are, real men who in their mind gonna say, "Hey, damn, he smell good." But like I said, he not gonna run up and give you a compliment, but he gonna say in his mind, yeah. What you wearing? Oh, okay, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, I think I got that. But the first one up is Allure Homme Sport. Allure Homme. I was about to say sport, but Allure Homme. This is the original. Uh, what I like about this fragrance is, it's like a neutral smell. It's got a hint of like cinnamon or something in it, but it's a very good smell to me. So I would recommend if you got a suit and a tie, you doing something at church, where you got to dress up to the T with your tie on and you got your slip and slides on your feet. This is the one that I would recommend. The next one up is Reflection Man. So these bottles going to be like in atomizer type bottles. Is the reason because you need them use them a lot. They're only used for special occasions. So unless you balling and you want to wear Reflection Man by Enwage every day, hey, that's on you. But I got this one from scentsplit.com. And this one is a very good smell. They say it smells like Lamar, the old school, half a man bottle. But it smells good to me, with a suit and tie. This one to do you real well at a church function or a wedding. That's Reflection Man. The next one up, I'm going to go ahead and get it out the way, is Creed Aventus. There's so many clones of Creed Aventus. So, this is a pineapple note. And the good thing about Creed Aventus, like I got like maybe 10 of these atomizers because I was one of those people that was chasing batches. And then by the time I, figured out that it was reformulated so many different times, the price of Creed went up. So now I only wear Creed, for special occasions. So only time I will put this fragrance on is for like a wedding or something where I got to dress up formal with like a tux. So that's Creed Aventus. The next one is Bond Number 9, Centerpiece for him. Anybody know, they say this smell like Creed Aventus, but it doesn't smell like Creed Aventus to me. I think the name of the house is Meshane Hachabat. It's the dry down of this fragrance. But this fragrance opened up with a blueberry note or a juniperberry note. But it smelled like blueberry to me. This is a very good one, especially for like a suit or tie occasions. And 9 out of 10, if you walk in the room with this, this little bottle right here, you put 5 sprays on it, it's going to carry. So that's Bond Number 9, Centerpiece. The next one that I'm going to bring up, some people might never heard of this fragrance. This is Forbidden 3 by Dua. It's a sensuous smell, but it has a sweetness to it. I don't do no notes, and I don't know if this is a clone of anything. I go to a lot of department stores, Sephora, Macy's, and all these other ones. I haven't smelled nothing that smell like this. This is unique to itself. You can go on the Dual website and look at it and, look at the notes and see do you like it. But with a little discount that Dual give you, this one right here, three sprays, it fills a room. And when you walk in the room, I don't care if somebody got Creed Aventus on or whatever other fragrance they got on, they're not going to be able to touch this. This is very good. It's probably one of the best on the list, but I got some other ones that is more mainstream. But this Dual fragrance right here is to die for. The next one up, it speaks for itself. It's Tux by Dua. Dua makes some good fragrances, and they're more like an oil concentration to me. If you got any friends that's Muslim, I grew up around a lot of Muslims, so they sell oils, and sometimes you could take the oils and put on your hand or rub it in your hair, and it'll be there for days. And this right here, it got that longevity. I wouldn't spray it on my clothes because it might be there for a week or two. But Dua Tux is a very good one. And it's a clone of Tuxedo by YSL. And I'll tell you a funny story about that. I had the opportunity to buy that for cheap. I was at Heathrow Airport, and a guy walked up, and I was going that way. I was going to go look at Tux. I look at prices before I pick up. I just don't blind buy and be like, oh, give it here. And and if it's like 300 pounds or something, so you got to be mindful. So I always like to look at the price. But before I can do that, the guy sprayed, I don't know if it's Caban, but he sprayed like 3 YSL fragrances on me. And I was like, God damn. It had overpowered me so much. Right then and there, my nose started running because I got bad allergies and sinuses. So, it just irritated me right then and there. So I was like, man, let me get out of here, because I already had picked up some bottles of, I think I got a few Chanel fragrances. But anyway, I could have had the opportunity to get the real Tuxedo. I think Cuba always talked about it. Cuba knows, I think that's his channel. But this one is good though too. I like this fragrance. It fits a tuxedo. And I got another Dua. If somebody don't like clone houses, then this might not be the video for you. This one right here is a combination of Creed Aventus and Baccarat Rouge 540. And in my opinion, this one is very good for wearing a suit. If you dressed up, and everything that I'm talking about is going to be for a formal occasion. So, but this is also tuxedo worthy. If you don't know the difference, sometimes when you wearing a tuxedo, you dress to the nine, or as some people would say, you dress to the T. You going somewhere where there's a pretty penny being spent, or you going to somewhere where the occasion is exceptional. Like it's you going to see Beyonce or somebody, in concert at an opera hall, that type. And this fragrance right here, it'll suit it. When you're in a tuxedo, this is the one. We're gonna go back to the man who originated the suit, Tom Ford, Ooh Wood. Some people say Ooh Good, but this one is good. Like I said, I only spray this, just when I'm going to a special occasion. But this right here, it sits closer to the skin. It doesn't have a big projection, But I went through 2 of these decants, and it's a very good fragrance. If you like oud, this is the one for you. I put this at the top of the list as far as ouds go. My 3 favorite ouds of all time is Oud by Mason Francis Kirk John, Royal Oud by Creed, and this Tom Ford Oud Wood. Those are my 3 favorite of all times. And, knocking on the door is Oud Satin Mood by Mason Francis Kirk John. But for right now, Tom Ford Oud Wood is oud good as far as when it comes to a suit, tie, and tuxedo occasion. But last fragrance that I got, but not least, is Mason Francis Kirk John's Oud. I'll give you a little story on this one too. I was in Paris at the Mason Francis Kirk John store, and the lady was trying to sell me this fragrance pretty much for cheap. And like a dummy, I just went in there to get the Baccarat Rouge extract, version. And I said, well, nah, I'm just gonna get this. And I think it was in euros, which it would have been cheaper than to have it in pounds, but it was a little bit more expensive than the dollar. So, I had the opportunity to get in, but I was like, nah, I'm not tripping. I'm gonna go ahead and get this Baccarat Rouge 540. But she gave me sample cards. She gave me this one. I think the other one was called Grand Soir. I think that's the other one. But I really dropped the ball on that because I would have bought all 3 of those. Those are some of my favorite Mason Francis Kirk John fragrances. And, I later on I picked up the Oud Satin Mood, but it's very hard to get this oud. And to me, this is one of the best fragrances that you can put on for a formal occasion. 2 sprays, you fill a room. I still got carded samples that I got from Paris, but I kind of used the bottles, almost used them all up. So I got this one from Decant X, and right now I don't really see nobody having them on discount no more. I don't know if Mason Francis Kirk John is going through, revamping the line, or some of the fragrances in the line is going away. But if you getting ready to put a tuxedo on or a suit, this is the one. So if you like this video, subscribe, share, and give me the thumbs up. Thank you.